Hi, Andrew here from Novo Resume. Today we'll discuss 15 of the best career options for introverts. I'll also give you a top 10 list of the highest paying jobs for an introverted personality.
Career Advice by Novo Resume.
According to a 2020 survey from Myers-Briggs company, 57% of the US general population says they are introverts. If you can overlook the irony of introverts being grouped together as a majority, statistically this information might be helpful to a lot of you out there. Now, you might be wondering, what is an introvert and what do they eat? Well, introversion and extroversion are popular terms you might have seen if you've taken a personality test. And most people have some degree of both. And as far as diet goes, it also varies by person. Introversion and extroversion typically describe where people get their energy. Introverted people tend to be more reserved, usually preferring less stimulating environments and enjoy spending time alone to recharge, as opposed to extroverts that get excited or a pleasure buzz when they're in a social environment. In reality, both of these qualities occur on a spectrum. People are neither completely introverted nor extremely extroverted at all times. Many introverts can be outgoing and enjoy spending time with others, while extroverted individuals can be shy and enjoy long periods of solitude. Think of it as a hybrid of each, with varying degrees. Now, when you're deciding on a career, it's important to consider your own personality. Studies show that your personality has important effects on early career outcomes. That means success does not depend on your extroversion, but on your ability to put your skills, abilities, and personality to work in your favor. So, if you're an introvert and prefer to work alone, a job as an aerobics class instructor might not be the best fit. Pun intended. At this point, you might be wondering, hey Andre, statistically speaking, I'm also an introvert. What are the best career options for an introverted personality? Well, today's your lucky day. Here's a top 15 list with some of the best career options for introverts. Keep in mind, this isn't a ranking of career options, but more of a catered list based on personality traits. Each of these options may vary in appeal depending on the individual and their preference in a working environment. Starting off the list for best career options for introverts, with number 15, a writer. Do you avoid verbal communication with people as much as possible? Well, I don't blame you. Writing might be a great option for you. Writers have a wide possibility of jobs such as content writing, copywriting, technical writing, and creative writing, all of which can be done from home without having to make small talk at the office. Number 14, a veterinarian, a vet. If an ideal Friday means staying in with your pets, then vet school might be the perfect fit for you. Besides interacting with pet owners, you will spend most of your time caring for animals, though it's not for the squeamish. Your love for animals will need to outmatch your gag reflexes to make it as a vet. Number 13, a mechanic. Prefer working with your hands and fixing things, then becoming a mechanic could be a good move for you. You'll probably spend more time looking for the right socket adapter than social interacting. Mechanics repair, inspect, and perform maintenance using tools and technology to maintain and modify vehicles, industrial machinery, or factory equipment. Number 12, a photographer. Would you rather be behind a camera rather than in front? Photography is excellent for creatively minded introverts who can capture moments and compose shots. There are various niches to specialize in, such as wedding, babies, fine art, commercial, modeling, sports, aerial, scientific, nature, and more. Depending on how much interaction you're comfortable with, you could be all alone with the landscape or behind the scenes of a wedding. Or if you're really unlucky, in front of a crying baby. Number 11, a paralegal. Do you prefer assisting over being in the spotlight? Legal assistants and paralegals help lawyers prepare meetings, hearings, and trials, as well as manage and organize all the documents that are collected during a case. Paralegals essentially keep the machinery of a law firm running smoothly. While you do work closely in a team with clients and other people, you'll also get to work on your own, problem solve, plan, and write. Introverts make great paralegals. Number 10, a librarian. A quiet room filled with books. An introvert's paradise. If you can get lost in a novel for hours but struggle to keep up in a conversation with coworkers, being a librarian could be the next chapter for you. Librarians don't just help you find a book or shush you for being too loud. They're also responsible for updating inventory, ordering books, researching, library organization, and overseeing other aides or staff. You may also have to plan the occasional community event or book signing, but with the majority of your time spent with books behind the desk, this career change could be a plot twist that would surprise even Stephen King. Number 9, a graphic designer. If the job title didn't give it away, a graphic designer designs graphics. This career is made for creative introverts who love technology. Graphic designers often work on layout and production for magazines, corporate materials, advertisements, marketing campaigns, creating logos, and other similar projects. Most graphic design jobs can be done remotely, making for a flexible profession that's ideal for introverted people. It may also help if you're artistic. Number 8, psychologist or psychiatrist. Are you interested in how the mind works? These professionals study mental processes and human behavior to understand how people relate to others and their environment. You'll typically work one-on-one with clients and small groups to assess, diagnose, and treat conditions related to your clients' physical and mental health. Empathy and listening skills are common among introverts, which are critical to becoming a successful mental health practitioner. The difference between a psychologist and psychiatrist, beside the pay, is that the psychiatrist has a medical degree. Number 7, an application or a web developer. Chances are you're watching this video from an app or a website. In fact, it's a 100% chance. Who do you think created that app? Probably an introvert. App developers create, test, and program apps for smart devices and computers. If you're fluent in the appropriate coding language for the platform, social interactions become less important. This highly analytical career is suitable for introverts who enjoy solving problems independently. Number 6, a scientist. Science is a broad subject. That's not just a hypothesis. Scientists in any field tend to explore and analyze the physical world following set procedures to make legitimate discoveries. Whether an astronomer, biologist, geologist, or biochemist, scientists usually work in autonomy where they have plenty of alone time and are responsible for themselves. Socializing and extensive networking is often avoidable, making it a great option for people with introverted personalities. Just try not to create the next Frankenstein's monster. Number 5, an engineer. If you're a fan of problem solving, engineering will give you all you can handle. Engineers rely heavily on science and mathematics to succeed in their roles, which requires them to analyze subjects and develop complex or new processes and solutions. This is one of the best career options for introverts because most of their tasks are autonomous instead of group-oriented and require deep focus with minimal distractions. If only someone could engineer a good way to deal with constant social interactions besides alcohol. Number 4, an actuary. Looking to have some insurance? Actuaries work within the insurance industry and determine the financial risk of certain outcomes. Being an actuary is a safe bet for a career. This job is done from a computer, making it a great career for people who like working on their own. If you love statistics, mathematics, and financial theory, you're probably an introvert who would fit well in this role. Number 3, an archivist. You're getting into the archives for career options. Archivists can work at universities, libraries, museums, and research institutions, overseeing and maintaining collections of historical items and artwork. From an archivist's appraisal, institutions can learn the value of whatever item was being assessed. Seems like a priceless opportunity. This career is good for introverts because their workday has ample alone time and quiet space. Number 2, an architect. Are you looking to build a promising future? A career in architecture works well for introverts because most of the architects work independently while coming up with concepts, being creative, and designing buildings and other projects. You may need to communicate with your boss, team, and clients along with attending occasional meetings. However, if you're a creative that loves problem solving, architecture might be the right blueprint for you. And number 1, an accountant. We've crunched the numbers and have come to one of the most popular career choices for introverts. Accountants aren't exactly known for their bubbly personalities, and you probably won't see any job description for accountants that requires an outgoing nature. This is what makes accounting an ideal career for people who prefer to work alone. If you like working with numbers, this might be your number 1 too. You can also work in just about any industry that pays taxes and has bookkeeping. Now, with so many career options, you might be overwhelmed with choices. Perhaps all you're interested in is the job that makes the most money.
I've landed in money nirvana!
Well, lucky for you, I've compiled a list of the top 10 highest paying jobs for introverts. Many of these will vary depending on experience and the company. So here are some of the average salaries for each career option along with their requirements to start. Starting with number 10, a psychologist, where the average salary is $82,000 and the requirements include a bachelor's in psychology, while a master's degree or a doctoral degree are recommended. Number 9, an app or a web developer. The average salary is $84,000 with the requirements including a bachelor's degree in software development or cloud computing, industry experience as well, and also Google developer certification and Apple developer certifications are recommended. Number 8, an architect. The average salary is $88,000 with the requirements including a bachelor's degree in architecture, an integrated path to architecture licensure degree, while a master's degree in architecture is recommended. Number 7, engineer. The average salary is $95,000 and requirements include a bachelor's degree in engineering, and also the industry experience is recommended, and we've cracked the 6-figure mark. Number 6, IT manager. The average salary is $102,000 with requirements including a bachelor's degree in information technology, computer science, IT project management, or other related fields. Industry experience and also IT management certifications are recommended. Number 5, the vet. The average salary is $112,000 with requirements including a bachelor's degree in mammalogy, biochemistry, animal behavior, biological science, or general biology, and also a doctor of veterinary medicine degree. Number 4, actuary. The average salary is $113,000 with requirements including a bachelor's degree in mathematics, actuarial science, or similar fields, a Casualty Actuarial Society certification, and a Society of Actuaries certification. Number 3, pilot. The average salary is $144,000 with requirements including a bachelor's degree in aeronautical science, engineering, or transportation, and also attending a Federal Aviation Administration certified flight school. Number 2, an astronomer. The average salary is $147,000 with requirements including a bachelor's degree in physical science, physics, or astronomy, while a master's degree in physics and astronomy and a doctorate degree are recommended. Number 1, a psychiatrist, where the average salary is over $200,000. Requirements include a bachelor's degree in psychology, a doctor of psychology, a doctor of medicine, state license, a certification from the Board of Psychiatry and Neurology, and residency, which is 4 years. As you can see, you can still make a comfortable salary without having to get out of your comfort zone. Speaking of comfort zones, your home is probably one of your most comfortable spaces in your life. Perhaps you want to make a living without ever leaving your living room. Try saying that 3 times fast. Well, guess what? Here are some of the best work from home jobs for introverts. Accountant or a CPA. Since most of the work is done on your own, you can work from your home. As long as you have the proper software, math skills, and certification, you can even meet clients in virtual meetings. Depending on your couch, doing taxes has never been more comfortable. Virtual assistant. The virtual assistants are one of the most popular online jobs from home because of its flexibility. You can work around your own schedule as long as you can make and meet your deadlines. Freelance writer. You don't need to be a professional writer to become a freelance writer. All you truly need is knowledge in spelling and grammar and have access to a computer. Graphic designer. Graphic design is one of the top high-paying jobs for introverts. Designer can set their own hours and choose the clients they want to work with. Video editor. Video editing is just one of the jobs that hire introverts because all you need is a computer and communication through email. Make your own schedule and edit videos in your own time. Transcriber. Simply get comfy in your chair, listen to audio, and transcribe what you hear. Transcription jobs are the best entry-level jobs for introverts because you don't have to be with anyone nor talk to anyone. App or web developer. By now, you're probably sensing a theme. Most of these jobs simply require a computer, some software, and the right set of skills. Just like watching this video, you can also create a website or an app right from the chair in your home. Thanks to computers and the power of the internet, many of these career options are literally right at your fingertips. You can even get the required education needed from online classes and certification programs. Perhaps if it wasn't for the need of sunlight, food, and the occasional human connection, some of us may never even leave the house. And speaking of humans, what if you're antisocial? Well, that doesn't mean necessarily that you're an introvert, but there might be some overlap in preferences. And as a bonus, here are some career options for antisocial folks that weren't covered in any of the previous sections. A baker. Not all jobs for antisocial people require a computer. A job like baking can be quite hands-on, pun intended. But on the bright side, this is among the jobs that don't deal with customers. You can work for a cafe or restaurant or for yourself and sell your baked goods online. To become a baker, you need a high school diploma or an equivalent certificate from a recognized training provider and excellent culinary skills. Zoologist. If you prefer the company of animals to people, a job as a zoologist taking care of animals is perfect for you. You may work in an office, laboratory, or outdoors, studying animals in their natural habitat, or feeding giraffes and caring for cubs in a zoo. For entry-level positions, a bachelor's degree, typically in zoology or biology, is sufficient, but to advance in your career, a master's or even a PhD will be necessary. Truck driver. Driving for hours to an end, seeing the country, and listening to radio. Well, this job can be quite relaxing and offers ample time to be alone with your thoughts and away from the outside world. Heavy and tractor-trailer truck drivers transport goods from one location to another. In addition to a high school diploma or GED, you'll need to attend a professional truck driving school and have commercial driver's license. Now, when you're deciding on a career, it's important to consider your own personality. If you're an introvert, there are obviously lots of career options to choose from. Maybe you're considering a change? If so, I can help you get ready for the next steps in your job hunting search by writing a resume, cover letter, and acing the job interview. There are also CV templates, examples, and more tips available at novoresume.com. I've been Andrei, thanks for watching, and happy job hunting.
Career Advice by Novo Resume.